Welcome, everyone, to another episode of Spirit Guide Communication through the Art of Divination. I'm your host, Bertina, and today we're diving into the vibrant and ancient traditions of Midsummer's Day, the Summer Solstice, and Litha. These holidays are celebrated around June 20th or 21st, marking the height of summer and the longest day of the year. We'll explore who celebrates these events, why they do, how fairies are connected to these celebrations, and how you can join in the festivities today. So let's get started. First, let's clarify what we're talking about. The summer solstice, occurring around June 20th or 21st, is the day when the summer reaches its highest point in the sky in the northern hemisphere, giving us the longest day and the shortest night of the year. This astronomical event has been celebrated by various cultures for millennia. Midsummer's Day is closely linked to the summer solstice, often celebrated on the same day or around it. In many European cultures, Midsummer's Day has evolved into a significant festival with deep historical roots. Litha, on the other hand, is the name used by modern pagans and Wiccan communities for their solstice celebration. It's a time to honor the power of the sun and the abundance of the earth. So, who celebrates these holidays? Let's break it down. Summer solstice is observed globally with particular significance in cultures with ancient traditions tied to the sun. For example, the ancient Egyptians, Greeks, and Romans all had solstice celebrations. Today, it's marked by people of diverse backgrounds who appreciate the natural rhythms of the earth. Midsummer's Day is particularly celebrated in the northern European countries like Sweden, Finland, Estonia, and Latvia. These regions have rich traditions involving bonfires, dancing, and feasting. Litha, celebrated by modern pagans and Wiccans, is part of the Wheel of the Year, which includes 8 sabbats, marking key points in the annual cycle of the seasons. So, why do they celebrate it? Well, the reasons behind these celebrations are as varied as the cultures that observe them. For many, the summer solstice is a time to celebrate the peak of summer and the life giving power of the sun. It's a moment to acknowledge the growth of crops, the warmth of the season, and the abundance of nature. Midsummer's Day has roots in pre Christian traditions. It's a time to celebrate fertility, love, and the power of the sun. In places like Sweden, it's one of the most significant holidays of the year, bringing the communities together in joyful festivities. Litha is celebrated by pagans and Wiccans to honor the sun god as most powerful. It's a time of rituals and to celebrate life, growth, and the energy of the season. Now, let's talk about an enchanting aspect of these celebrations: fairies. Fairies, also known as the Fae, are often associated with Midsummer's Day and the summer solstice, particularly in European folklore. In many traditions, Midsummer's Eve is considered a magical time when the veil between the human world and the fairy realm is thin. This belief is rooted in ancient Celtic and Germanic folklore, where fairies are seen as mystical beings with the power to bless or even curse humans. Shakespeare's play, A Midsummer's Night's Dream, beautifully captures the connections between midsummer and fairies, depicting a world where humans and fairies interact under the midsummer moonlight. Now let's think about this. Let's think about how to celebrate these holidays and involve fairies. Many times, giving fairy offerings. On Midsummer's Eve, some people leave offerings of food, milk, or or flowers for the fairies to ensure good luck and protection. Creating a fairy garden with small plants, flowers, and miniature decorations is a popular way to invite fairies into your space. And then also sharing stories and legends about the fairies is a delightful way to celebrate their presence during this mystical time. Now let's talk about how you can celebrate these holidays, whether you're following the ancient traditions or creating your own. Bonfires. Let's have a bonfire. Let's do a fire ritual. In many cultures, lighting bonfires is a central part of the celebration. It symbolizes the sun and is believed to ward off evil spirits. You can host a bonfire gathering with friends and family, sharing stories, and even dancing around the fire. Many people like to take on the Northern European tradition to wear flower crowns and to decorate homes with greenery. This symbolizes the beauty and the fertility of nature. Try making your own flower crown or creating a nature-inspired decoration. Traditional foods vary by regions, but celebrating with a feast is a universal way to mark the occasion. Enjoy seasonal fruits, vegetables, and other dishes that show the abundance of summer. Spend time outdoors, whether it's hiking, picnicking, or simply enjoying the long day. Nature walks and beach outings are popular ways to connect with the earth's energy. You may also create a fairy garden, leave offerings of milk, chocolate, or even shiny things, or tell fairy stories to honor the fae. These activities can be especially fun if you have children, and it adds a touch of magic to your celebration. And for those that follow pagan or Wiccan traditions, performing rituals that honor the sun's power and meditate on personal growth and goals can be deeply fulfilling. Today, these celebrations have evolved, blending ancient customs with contemporary practices. In Sweden, Midsummer Day is a major holiday, featuring maypole dancing, traditional music, and large family gatherings. In the United Kingdom, thousands gather at Stonehenge to watch the sunrise, to do a modern pilgrimage that connects people to ancient traditions. For pagans and Wiccans, Litha is a time for community rituals and gatherings that celebrate the spiritual connection to nature. No matter how you want to choose to celebrate, these holidays offer a chance to pause, to appreciate the natural world, and connect with the traditions that span centuries. That's all that's all for today's episode. Whether you're lighting a bonfire, crafting a flower crown, or simply soaking up the sun, I hope you find joy and meaning in the summer solstice, the midsummer's day, or Litha. And don't forget to keep an eye out for all the beautiful fairies. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe, leave a review, share on social media. Anything will help a small business. I hope you have a wonderful day and continue to explore the fascinating traditions of Midsummer's Day, Summer Solstice, and Litha.